Listen, semen retention gang, you know what's going on. Listen, bro. This message right here is definitely going to help all the bros on semen retention. Listen, if you're not a multi-millionaire, if you're single right now, create content. You have nothing else to do. I repeat, create content. You have nothing else to do. Listen, if you're not a multi-millionaire, I'm going to just be real with you. You're not getting a pick of the litter. You're not getting a woman that you really want. You're not getting a woman that you want long term. You're not getting a woman that respects you. You're not, listen, you dudes are getting Applebee's coochie and Red Lobster coochie and then child support, $5,000 a month for 18 years straight. Listen, at the end of the day, listen, I'm just here to tell you, screw peer pressure. At the end of the day, listen, everybody wanted to make it seem like they were the alpha male, try to be in competition, and smash the most women. At the end of the day, all being an alpha male is going to get you is a case. I repeat, all alpha male, being an alpha male is going to get you is a case. Now, if you got no problem going to jail for 25 years for domestic violence, hey, that's on you. If you have no problem not being allowed to go to the penthouse, not being allowed in the 5-star neighborhoods, the 5-star gated communities, because you got an SA charge, because you were peer pressured to be the alpha male, so you felt like you had to smash that bubble because there was no other bubbles left on earth. I report and I repeat, these dudes felt like it was the last bubble on earth. When they seen the bubble, they thought it was the last one on earth. They thought it was only in that state where they're gonna find that bubble. Listen, at the end of the day, if you're not a multi-millionaire in 2025, a child costs over $1 million from the time it's born to the time it's 18. So if it costs over $1 million and you're not a multi-millionaire, what are you doing asking for a female's number? What are you doing smashing a woman? What are you doing making it squirt? What are you doing busting on her face? At the end of the day, you busting on her face and her eyes rolling all the way back to her brain, and her squirting at the same time. How is this gonna change your situation? Listen, these dudes be so invested in bubbles that's not gonna change their situation. Listen, if you live at your mama house, if you live at your mother house, and you smashing 17 bubbles a day, you're still gonna have to go back to your mother's couch. At the end of the day, listen, do you want to bring a family? Do you want to raise a family on your mother's sofa? If you don't want to raise a family on your mother's sofa, if you're not a multi-millionaire, listen, you're going to create content. You're not going to join the dating game and try to be down. Listen, they always had a quote, and it was like, oh, you just trying to be down. A lot of dudes is just trying to be down. Listen, I'm an introvert. So since I'm an introvert, I'm never going to try to be down ever in my life. I'm never going to be down. So they going to try to be down. They going to fit in. Uncle Sam got something for you. I repeat, Uncle Sam got something for you. So it's all good. It's all good. I can't even be mad at you. Uncle Sam not playing with you. So at the end of the day, dudes want to act like this Dominican Republic. This is not the Dominican Republic. This is the United States of America. You run off on that bubble, even though you just wanted a one-night stand. No, sir. You in it for a wild one. 18 years. At the end of the day, listen. You shouldn't have been thinking with your dickhead. You shouldn't have been a dickhead. If you weren't a dickhead, this would never happen to you. Then you get to hearing the dude saying, oh, I should have went to the NFL. Oh, I should have went to the NBA. I really had potential when I was young, but I got into a relationship. Whose fault is that? Who wants to be that guy? Listen, you will not create content. You won't retain your seed if you want to be that guy. Listen, it comes with many orgasms, but it comes with Section 8. It comes with poorness. In 2025, when you could just be a content creator, you could be a single man and you could run up the M's. Listen, America does not like single men. I repeat, America does not like single men with multi-millions. So if you become a single man with multi-millions, listen, you need to go to Brazil. You need to go to Budapest, Hungary. Listen, I'm going to go to Budapest, Hungary. At the end of the day, I'm going to go turn up. I'm not going to go smash. At the end of the day, all the dudes who going to go smash, look at their bank account. It's smashed. At the end of the day, your bank account going to be smashed if you keep on trying to smash. Listen, you got to really stop being freaky in 2025. Listen, it's the day, this is the age of AI. So with that being said, on the internet, you can literally, owning YouTube channels is like owning real estate online. You got online real estate. So we building an online real estate portfolio. These dudes is building sexual rapport with females that's not gonna last in the long term. They're gonna have 17 more guys that smash this year, right after you and right before you. It doesn't matter. Listen, at the end of the day, you guys are not getting your pick of the litter because this is America and you guys are not multi-millionaires. This is what happens when you want to live in America and you're not a multi-millionaire. You're not getting the pick of the litter. You're getting a girl who's disrespectful. You're getting a local girl at the local McDonald's. You're getting a local girl at the local Walmart. You guys can't even get the local girl at the local Barnes and Noble. Listen, at the end of the day, if you want to stop losing in life, you're going to drop content. I just got to keep telling men this because this is the only way y'all going to control y'all lust. Just drop content. Every time you get the urge, just drop content. Don't do what Nana the Soul does and get you a girlfriend and casual date, have casual sex. Then he got to drop a relapse video. Oh, I should have done this. I should have did that. All these dudes who are not multi-millionaires, that are casual dating, casual relationship experts, listen, they're never going to succeed. They don't have multi-millions. They're missing the resources. They don't have the financial stability to take care of a child in case, listen, somebody asked Nana the Soul what he gonna do when that woman says, oh, I'm pregnant because you was hitting it from the back and you destroyed it. What is he gonna think? Oh, Chad, I'm supposed to be semen retention, but now I got a baby on the way. Imagine being a semen retention coach and saying you got a baby on the way right after the relapse video. Now you got 18 months of bills because you didn't want to wait. You didn't want to wait till you was a multi-millionaire. Listen, once you're a multi-millionaire and you have a family, it's going to be so much easier when your daughter turns 16 years old. She can get every exotic coupe there is. When your son turns 18, he can get every exotic convertible there is. But you dudes, when your daughter turns 16, oh, you know where to be found because you skated, but you still paying child support. So you ain't run off on Uncle Sam. You ran off on your baby mother. You can't run off on Uncle Sam. You're not going to run off on both of them, and they come together. I repeat, if you're in a relationship and you're not a multi-millionaire, even if you are a multi-millionaire, Uncle Sam and your woman in America, they come together. When you smashing her, oh, you smashing Uncle Sam, and he don't like to be smashed. So guess what? Now he in them pockets, 70%, 18 years for the rest of your life. 18 years, 70%. Oh, you can't afford it? Whose fault is that? You wanted to smash the bubble. She said, oh yeah, Papi, I like it, I rico, and you went there and you went all the way. Listen, You went all the way. Why would you go all the way? You clearly, they threw the ball to third base. You gonna run from second base to third base and get tagged. Like, bro, you could have just stayed on second base. They had a dude who was finna hit a home run for you. But at the end of the day, you didn't let Jesus hit the home run for you because you didn't want to be a multi-millionaire. So listen, at the end of the day, my phone about to die because I keep dropping 16 videos a day. But at the end of the day, you got to understand, the bubble butts that jiggle, that you get to smash and it cream and it squirt back at you, is not going to get you out your position in life. If you got court fees, you smashing her and you smashing her best friend the next 5 minutes later, you're still going to have court fees. All the bubble can do for you really is get you on child support, because you live in America. Women here only speak one language, the same language you speak. Women in European cultures, they speak 4 to 7 different languages. This is America. They only speak one language. Not a good business investment. How we gonna get to do business with the Russians, the Italians, the other people, if the women only speak one language and they want us to chase that? But chasing a cat can't get you a multi-million-dollar portfolio. Chasing a cat cannot get you a house in Aspen. It cannot get me a $64 million mansion. At the end of the day, I'm cool on it. If the cat don't come with real estate, I'm cool on it. They want you. You go ahead and chase that. But at the end of the day, I'm good. I decided to take my talents elsewhere, and I'm taking my talents like how LeBron said when he left Cleveland Cavaliers, taking my talents elsewhere. I'm taking my talents to YouTube until I go to Budapest, Hungary. At the end of the day, I'm taking my talents to YouTube, and I'm dunking on everything. Listen, I'm not dating. Listen, I'm just gonna stay single. I'm gonna keep learning these different languages, because if you're in America, all the bubble is gonna do for you is limit you. I repeat, all the bubble is gonna do for you in America is limit you. Her curves in America is gonna limit you. You know what your life is gonna be? You're gonna be living in Mississippi for 37 years. You're not allowed to go to even Las Vegas. That's crazy. That's crazy. So you can't even go to Las Vegas. You can't even go to Cali. Screw Cali. You can't even go to Budapest, Hungary, because you on child support. So the jokes is on you. The jokes is on the dude who made it seem cool to smash all the women. He has to make it seem like that. He got it. Your friends have to lead you down the wrong way. They have to. They realize they can't go to Budapest, Hungary either. They have to pay child support. They don't want to be the only ones. Duh, everybody knows misery loves company. Listen, with that being said, misery loves company, and I'm not giving them company. At the end of the day, I'm not even going to talk. If I do talk, it's on YouTube. If I have something to say in life, it's on YouTube. Multiple channels on the way. Stop playing. Listen, Sim Retention Gang, you know what's going on. Listen, bro.